In recent decades, many have been led to possess limitless faith in investments approved and insured by state and central banks. In the modern world, we have deposit insurance, we have insured bonds, government-insured mortgages, and we even have massive bailouts to prop up stocks. It looks like the state-sanctioned investments are a no-lose proposition, or so those in power would have you believe. And yet, beneath the surface, there are signs of change. In the last decade, many have been through too much to ignore the real risks facing our global economy. There are threats from terrorism, wars, disasters like Katrina, and more recently Superstorm Sandy. Other threats include skyrocketing oil prices and stagnant wages, or incredible financial frauds like the Madoff scandal or Enron. All of these current events contribute to a darkening social mood. People have been scarred and scared by financial crisis, and there are looming fears about the future of the dollar as a world reserve currency. In this world of rediscovered concerns about resource scarcity, market manipulation, or anger at bankers, many wonder why tangible asset prices aren't higher than they are. And as some become more skeptical, they question the establishment view of reality. Or put differently, they face the sobering truth that sometimes in life you are in fact on your own. There are limits to our increasingly interconnected, complex society dependent upon cheap energy. Others sense that credit expansion and leverage growth cannot go on forever. There's a quiet realization that if you are seeking to protect and grow your wealth, the same old investment ideas simply won't work. Modern money, like savings, is only as good as those issuing it. People are fallible, they make mistakes, they lie, they cheat. And yet silver has been money for thousands of years because it is a consistently reliable stand-in for barter. Unlike so many other paper currencies that have come and gone, the metals like gold and silver hold their value because of their rarity, durability, and divisibility. As some rediscover the need to diversify with genuine tangible assets, they will turn to metals like silver because many middle-class people don't want to own or can't afford other real assets like oil wells, rare art, gemstones, mines, farms, or businesses. Although silver's price rise has risen nearly 8 times over the last decade, the reality is that a metal like silver is significantly undervalued when compared to its prior peak achieved in 1980. Even using misleading government inflation data, the 1980 peak of $50 per silver ounce would equal roughly $200 today. But this number, believe it or not, may be too conservative. According to research from Ibbotson Associates, the value of the world's silver bullion in 1980 was briefly worth 10% of the market cap of the U.S. stock market. In today's terms, this would put the value of the world's silver at well over $1.5 trillion, or a price per ounce of over $700 an ounce. Even this number, $700, is not the highest target for silver based on recent history. If we look at the value of silver in 1980 compared to the U.S. monetary base, we see that when silver hit $50 in 1980, all of the world's silver equaled the U.S. monetary base. Because the amount of paper money has grown so much in the 30 years since 1980, the silver price would have to rise to over $1,000 an ounce to repeat the value achieved in 1980 when compared to the U.S. monetary base. These silver price targets are hardly guarantees, and the price of silver can always experience corrections. In addition to many, silver is monetary insurance purchased irrespective of its fiat currency price. But if you are trying to grow savings in a zero interest rate environment, given that silver has a chance, based on history, of increasing over 25 times from current levels, shouldn't you at least consider adding some to your portfolio? To learn more about the silver story, please see my book, Silver, the People's Metal, available on Amazon, with a foreword by David Morgan.